If you're an AEW collector in the UK, you will know these things have been like gold dust in this country. I'm not talking dust in roads. These things, they're impossible to get hold of, but I've managed to get hold of 4 boxes of AEW Upper Deck trading cards, and we're going to open them up in this video. Hello folks, and welcome to what is the start of a new era here on the channel. I promised you more nerdy collecting content, and this is definitely some nerdy collecting content. If you are new to the channel because you're super into the nerdy collecting stuff, please make sure you drop a subscribe on the channel, drop a like, all that kind of stuff. We are going through something of a changing content direction, relaunch kind of thing at the moment. And if you enjoy this kind of thing, goodness me, I could use all the support you can give me. But as mentioned in the intro, we are going to be opening up some of these AEW Upper Deck cards, which are just impossible to find in the UK. I was lucky enough to be sat on the internet, nosing around on Twitter on a Friday night because I'm really cool. I was actually recording my podcast on a Friday night a couple of weeks ago, and Ringside Collectibles in the US, the company that I buy all of my AEW figures from, you can see all them behind me up there. But they're the company I buy all my figures from. I've never known them stock trading cards ever, but they put on Twitter at about 10 p.m. on a Friday night, we've got limited stocks of the AEW Upper Deck cards, first come, first serve, limited to 4 per person, all that kind of thing. But these are boxes of 8 packs per box. I bought the maximum I was allowed. I think they were about £30 a pack, if I remember rightly. Like I say, it was a couple of weeks ago now, and to get them shipped over from the US was probably another £30 or so. I think this was probably about £150 worth of investment to get these 32 packs of cards. But when you compare that to the price in the UK of picking up one of the hobby boxes that also contains 32 packs, they're not available anywhere as a like first sale. They're only available as from resellers on eBay, StockX, that kind of place, and they're going for £200 plus for a hobby box. So although it seems like a lot for some trading cards, if you're a nerd like I am, and I definitely am a nerd, you will appreciate that we've actually got a pretty good deal for a decent set of cards, and really interesting as well, time sensitive kind of stuff. They actually have, in fact, I can show you on my little camera down here, on the back, on the side of every box. Let's just adjust the angle of this slightly. On the side of every box, to promote the autographs of each wrestler, it is Cody Rhodes they use as the example, who of course has just left AEW in real life. So if we were to pull a signed Cody Rhodes card, I have a feeling that would probably be worth a few pounds. Now, this isn't my first exposure to the AEW trading cards because I am a nerd. As soon as they were announced and they started talking about them on Dynamite and did the pre-release cards, I was straight on getting them as well. Back when they were digital only. I think it was like October, November time last year. You were able to get the digital only versions of the cards. That then once the cards were ready, you were able to upgrade to full trading cards that they then sent you. So I think for these 3 that I've got here, we've got CM Punk, which as you can see is numbered 0. We've got Adam Cole, who is numbered 1, and Bryan Danielson, numbered 2. I think PP is pre-purchase, maybe? I'm not sure. But these were pre-release cards that I think it cost me $5 per card to just register the digital version on the Upper Deck online store, and then to convert these to cards and get them sent to the UK was probably another £15 to £20. And these came probably mid-January. They arrived sleeved up in top loaders, and these were the first trading cards I ever owned. You wouldn't believe it when you see the direction the channel is going in, that I'd never really owned proper collectible trading cards before, but these were the 3. These started all of the problems that we're now having. So I've got those to start off the collection. I have had a little look on eBay to see what kind of value these 3 cards have. I think if I were to sell these as a mint set, which they are, they've not come out of the top loaders since they arrived. Looking at them, they all seem pretty good quality. There's no noticeable defects or marks or anything like that on them. So I would suggest that's 3 pretty minty cards. I think as a set on eBay, certainly in the UK, it might be different in the US, but on the UK eBay, For this set in mint condition, you'd be looking at close to £100. So we've already done okay on these. They've almost covered the cost of the new ones. But obviously, I'm not selling them because I'm a collector. It is time to crack open these boxes and see what we've got inside them. So let's dig into these. If I can, this is where I need a knife. I need something to cut things like this open so that I don't ruin them. I've been waiting so long to get into these. These have been in my house for a couple of weeks now. And I've been very patiently waiting for this moment. I think they open from the side there. If we try not to completely destroy the box, because I'm unlikely to ever get any more of these unless they become a lot easier to get hold of in the UK. You can see we've got 4 packs, a separator, and then 4 more packs. And a nice little box that could be used to store them in if I wasn't a nerd who already had a binder ready and waiting. And there are our 8 packs. I don't know if they have, I think it's the same. Looks like it's the same cover art on each of them. Now I know with the 32 pack hobby boxes, there is a thing where the top packs that you get out of each box tend to be the ones that have the rare cards in. I don't know if there's a trick with these smaller boxes. I've not seen any unboxings of these smaller boxes. But we'll just take them as they come, I guess. I'm going to get the other 3 boxes open so we just have piles and piles of cards to get us kicking off, and then we'll get started. So there we have 32 packs of AEW Upper Deck cards we are just going to get stuck into, and I think we've got to start with this pack. This pack spoke to me. This is the one that we want to start things off with. So let's I've not opened any of these before. I don't know how easy they are to open. I've got my sleeves and my top loaders on hand for anything really good that we pull out of this. I have no idea what to expect. I've done as little research as I can on these cards because I kind of want them to be a surprise. I've been looking forward to them for a long time. So we kick things off with Trent, who of course now is Trent Beretta. He's got his surname back, but not in time for these cards. They do have little bits of detail on the back of them as well. Which is a nice little touch. And I like the fact it says down the bottom there, first edition. So anything we get good in here is going to have that first edition on the back, which is awesome. We've got a referee, Paul Turner. We've got Taz. We have a Matt Jackson snazzy looking card. I don't know. It looks like there's a little bit of holographic stuff on the Upper Deck logo down the bottom. He's holding up the tag title. I assume that's a new features card. It has, it's very snazzy looking, but I've seen what's behind it already. And we have, is this Jungle Boy's first ever training card? The rookie card, as they call it in the trade. If we've got a main features, very fancy looking Jungle Boy rookie card with first edition on the bottom, I feel like that's the kind of thing that we probably want to be getting in a sleeve. So we'll put that to one side for a second. And then we've got a Lance Archer, an Arn Anderson, and then Dustin Rhodes on his side card. Do we get any more detail about that on the back? We don't. So they do have these numbers at the top. So you can see that's number 4, whereas this Jungle Boy one, his main features 29. I'm gonna have to do some research about how these cards work. And with regard to this kind of content, we're kind of going to chat a little bit about that while we're opening these. And this is the first time I've ever done a card opening before. I've obviously done nerdy unboxing content in the past, but never anything like this. So very much willing to listen to your feedback on how we're presenting it. I'm waiting for an overhead rig, which should mean we're a little less zoomed in on future card openings, but I just couldn't wait any longer to get into these. So we've got an Alex Reynolds. We have him as a card. I've just got the Dark Order unmatched figure set that we'll open in a future video. And he was, despite John Silver being available as an action figure, Alex Reynolds missed out on an action figure as part of that set. So it's nice to have him as a card. We have another Trent, our first double, and another Paul Turner. We've then got the Best Friends as a tag team, which I've got like a Trent collection starting here. We have a Nick Jackson canvas card, which that's like a textured card. That feels very snazzy. I feel like that's something that probably needs a sleeve. Just that's got a nice texture on it. We have a Frankie Kazarian main features, another Lance Archer, and then another Arn Anderson. We're getting some doubles already. So we've done these two. Let's take one from this pile. I don't know. The canvas ones, I think the canvas ones are some of the better cards that you can get. So I don't know if the top of each pile that we've got is maybe giving us the best cards. We shall see. If it's epic disappointment from here on in, then we know if we ever do secure some of these in the future to be a bit more careful about the order we open them in. So we've got Powerhouse Hobbs. We have Hikaru Shida, Chris Jericho with a very strange look on his face. A main features Dax Harwood card. And a main features Ortiz. We've got Ricky Starks. We've got Riho wearing the world title. One of their magazine cover cards. So this is, we actually got two Shidas out of this pack, but this one is Shida with the title in magazine cover style, which is very cool. Let's see what we get in here. So MJF again, is that a rookie card for MJF? I don't know if the likes of MJF and Jungle Boy got cards on the indies somewhere. It's something I'd have to look into, but if that's MJF's rookie card, first edition, then that's going to be worth a fortune when he's a 10-time WWE champion, especially if we can get it signed at some point. We've got SCU as a tag team. I mean, I thought it was out of date when we got SCU as a set with the tag titles in the action figures 2 years ago. They've not been a tag team for a long time. Ortiz and then Ty Conti as a main features and Luchasaurus. So we've now got Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy as the main features cards. We've got interesting that they're there is the Inner Circle, Santana and Ortiz. Proud and Powerful or just Santana and Ortiz. I've never known the two of them together referred to as the Inner Circle, especially because Inner Circle is currently exploding. And we've got Nick Jackson and Jake Hager in a hoodie. Couldn't even put his wrestling gear on. Goodness me. No signed cards yet. I don't know what the odds of getting a signature card in one of these boxes are. I know in the larger boxes, they publicize the chances of getting certain stuff, whereas in these ones, I think they made a point that they don't guarantee any percentage of any number of cards because you've got such a small number of cards. So it is absolutely luck of the draw. So we've got a Matt Hardy and then a Matt Hardy magazine cover, both of them with his broken gimmick. So it shows how long these cards have been in the works. Sean Spears, Alex Reynolds again. We have a Roads to Success Cody Rhodes card. Is that a special numbered card? Yeah, at the top there. That's from a, it's not part of the main series. Let's try not to throw that around too much. Could be particularly interesting if he is going back to WWE. We've got Hangman Page. We have Brian Cage as a magazine cover. And then Penelope Ford. Let's see what we have got. See, we've got another Jungle Boy on the back there. So we've got an Orange Cassidy magazine cover. I'm not sure how I feel about the magazine cover ones, but I guess it's just something a little bit different. Another Chris Jericho. Randy Rhodes, who of course also... I mean, seriously, Upper Deck, what have you done to me here? Although, why are they different colour along the bottom? That's interesting. What's... We've got one of them with a blue band across the bottom and one of them with like a gold band. Why? That's number 53. That's number 53. What's the difference? First edition. First edition. I don't know how they're different. Does every card have two different variants like that? Let me know down in the comments section what the difference between those two are. We've then got Darby Allin as a magazine cover. Shiny Hollow Awesomeness. And then a Top Rope Darby Allin doing the coffin drop, which is a very cool card. That's got some texture to it as well. Probably shouldn't rub it too much. Probably need to get that one sleeved up. Mark Quinn. And then another Jungle Boy. But I think that's different to the one we had. First of all, I'm now really interested in the colour of this banding that's on every card. I think the majority of them are blue, which suggests that that gold brandy, no idea. We'll have to look it up and figure it out. I'll probably do a future video on these once I've got them all up in a binder. I've done a little bit of research on them and we can maybe pick out the better cards, that kind of thing. But now we'll just get through the opening today. I feel like it's already going to be a pretty long video. I have no concept of how long stuff like this is going to take. I'll leave that in the hands of editor Chris. So we've got Chucky T. We've got Lance Archer as a magazine cover. Darby Allin. Luchasaurus with the goldy brownie banding. So again, is there something unique about that Luchasaurus? I don't know. We've got Shida as a magazine cover. We've got our main features, Chris Jericho. Sting as a magazine cover. And then another Sean Spears. I feel like I've had about 15 Sean Spears cards already. What else we've got then? We have Nyla Rose. Wardlow. It looks like he's got a side part in there. I know he hasn't, but it's not the best shot of him. Nick Jackson as a magazine cover. Matt Jackson with the gold banding again. We've got Justin Roberts as a shiny special. I mean, yeah, let's have a ring announcer as a shiny. Why not? Why not? A shiny foil card. We then got Pac coming off the top rope. I don't think he's doing the black arrow there, or whatever he's calling it these days. It looks like he's doing some kind of press situation, but still a very cool card. Good to have the English wrestlers represented. Colt Cabana as a magazine cover, and then John Silver again, potentially rookie card for John Silver, which of course is the kind of thing that we're really looking out for. We want those rookie cards. If I've learned anything about trading cards in my short period of time being interested in them, it's the rookie cards of the future superstars that you want. And John Silver might just be one of those future superstars. Right, we have Ty Conti. The Dark Order as a tag team, so Uno and Grayson. We have The Butcher. Sting as a magazine cover. That's a cool card. Oh, we've got Mr. Brody Lee in there as a main features card with the TNT title. Love the fact that they're constantly honouring Brody Lee in stuff like this. We've just got the Brody Lee action figure. He's in the cards as well. They're doing it right. Fair play to AEW. And we have another Sean Spears card. You couldn't hope for more. We've got the Butcher and the Blade as a tag team. And then Scorpio Sky as a normal card. We've got Tony Schiavone. I don't think I've ever said his name out loud before. Been watching this guy on TV for 30 years. Tony Schiavone. I don't think you can do it in an English accent. Santana. It's Tony again. I've got to learn. And again, we've got the blue one. We've got the goldie one. What's the difference? He'd know. He's a big collector. We have another canvas card. This time Miro. And again, that's got to go. That has to go in a sleeve because that texture is so unique. It feels like a beer mat, which probably isn't the biggest compliment you can give to a trading card. But I just think they're very cool. And of course, Miro, one of my personal favorites anyway. Can't wait for his return from injury. I miss having him on my TV. There he is. And then we've got a main features Brandy Rhodes card. Good old JR. Abaddon, upside down. And a magazine cover, Darby Allin. Oh, we've got something special with Cody on the back there. But first up, we've got the Lucha Brothers as a tag team. Very cool card. Stu Grayson. Brody Lee as a magazine cover. We've got the Lance Archer. What were these ones called? Canvas cards. Upper Deck canvas. We'll put that one in a sleeve in a second as well. Main features Scorpio Sky. The Best Friends as a tag team. Chris Statlander, another rookie card, I would imagine. And a Cody Rhodes. I think we're getting close to the halfway point now. I'm not keeping track. I think there's 5 left in each pile. Which by my excellent Kev maths means still 20 packs to go after this one. If I can get the thing open, which is easier said than done. We have The Bunny, Colt Cabana, Justin Roberts. We have another canvas card, this time Ty Conti, a Cody Rhodes main feature, The Blade, Jake the Snake Roberts, And Kenny Omega. That's the first Kenny Omega we've had. All a bit scuffed at the top, which is not ideal, but we have a Kenny Omega card. I've not got anything signed. I want a signed card. I think that would be a very cool thing to mark my first ever pack opening video. We want something really, really awesome. Like a Matt Jackson? It is Matt Jackson. Magazine cover. We have a Dustin Rhodes weird landscape card. Alex Reynolds. That is a thick card. Why is that so thick? That's... Oh, it's thick and... What is that? I don't understand what's going on with this card. It's so thick. What does it say on the back? Congratulations, you've received a trading card with Alex Reynolds AEW memorabilia that's been certified to the Upper Deck company as having been worn by the featured wrestler. We hope you enjoy this piece of AEW history as we continue to keep you as close as you can get. Enjoy your memorabilia card. So this is a certified piece of Alex Reynolds' gear embedded into the card. I don't think that's even going to fit in a top loader. It's so thick. That is so cool. I didn't even know these were a thing. Can we get that in a sleeve? We can just about get it into a sleeve. That is very cool. Still want a signature. But that is very cool. That is not going to fit in a top loader. Just have to leave it in a sleeve and figure out a way to keep that safe. Maybe get some kind of bigger sleeve for it. But I mean, it's probably shouldn't have done that. It's rock hard. It's so thick. Probably doesn't need the top loader. It's sleeved up. It's awesome. Very nice. And then to finish off, we've got the Anna J main features and a Miro card. We've got Nyla Rose as a magazine cover. MJF once again. SCU again as a tag team. Santana. Pack. First pack as a normal card we've got. A main features Orange Cassidy. Another pack. And then Santana and Ortiz again. In their famously named tag team, the Inner Circle. So we have Taz. Luchasaurus. Brody Lee. Magazine cover, Anna J Sparkly. They definitely seem to come together when you get these different ones. So I guess these sparkly ones is something unique about them. You can see the fireworks in the background. That is a cool effect. And probably on her rookie card as well, which makes it doubly cool. Main features pack, Cody Rhodes magazine cover, and then Sammy Guevara. Again, is it a rookie? I need to look it up. I don't know who's had cards on the indies or in other promotions, but that's the great thing about AEW, with so many of the wrestlers being new to the like worldwide scene. You've got much more chance of it being their first time ever kind of deal. So we have Cash Wheeler, Brian Cage. We've got QT Marshall. We've got some of QT Marshall's pants. What more could we want? There's your confirmation. It's the QT Marshall certified ring worn. I've touched QT Marshall's pants. That's my new Twitter profile. We'll get that in a sleeve in a second. We've got Hangman Page as a main features, and then Kenny Omega on a magazine cover with, I mean, that body's got to be photoshopped, hasn't it? That doesn't look like any Kenny Omega I've ever seen on telly. Now, interestingly, I have kept them in the same order they were in the boxes. And if you remember in the boxes, they have the separator in the middle. So those canvas cards and the ones with the ring worn gear would have been at the bottom of the first section. So I wonder if the bottom of the second section is where we might find signatures or something equally cool, or is it just entirely random? We have Big Swole, who of course is no longer with AEW, and make sure we all know about it. We've got Sting, Orange Cassidy, Arn Anderson, a Matt Hardy shiny hollow magazine cover, which is very, very cool. We have Big Swole main features, QT Marshall, got his pants, and Dr. Britt Baker as a magazine cover. So we have Nyla Rose, Wardlow, probably rookie card, Nyla Rose magazine cover, Big Swole exclusive. What does that mean? That's a specially numbered card. This is number 51 of 100 for a Big Swole exclusive. It doesn't mention why that's an exclusive, but I feel like if there's only 100 of these in the world, these colors definitely indicate something. I just don't know what that something is. That probably needs a sleeve, especially because she's never going to get another AEW card, is she? That's her only one. So there's only ever going to be 100 of those, and I've got one of them, which is cool. We've got Nyla Rose main features, Nick Jackson, Jake Hager, and Colt Cabana as a magazine cover. So we open that one upside down. That seemed to give us luck, because we got that uniquely numbered card. So let's go upside down again. See if it gives us more luck. So we have Sammy Guevara magazine cover. Brody Lee tribute card. That's so cool. What makes it a tribute card? We've got a couple of Brody Lee cards now. I just think that's really cool. We've got Private Party tag team. Jim Ross with the shiny hollow background. Another Roads to Success. Cody Rhodes card. I think that's the same one we've already got, actually. Ortiz, Matt Jackson, and Justin Roberts again. Right, we're going back to opening them the right way up, because I know some of you are struggling to cope with me opening them upside down at the moment. I've read comment sections on YouTube before. I know how this works. So let's have a look. We have Brian Cage, John Moxley magazine cover with the World Championship. That is cool. We have Wednesdays in Action. This is another thick card. What is a Wednesdays in Action? Does that have a description on the back? It does. So it's got a unique number at the top, I guess. So Wednesdays in Action, Ortiz and Santana battled best friends in AEW's first ever parking lot fight on the October 16th, 2020 edition of Dynamite. I remember it distinctly. That is cool. Nice, big, thick card again. It's not going to fit in a top loader. And then Shida. That feels like a thick card as well. So thick feeling. And then FTR. We can get, if we get another box of these at some point, which I will try and do. I don't know if we'll get another first edition box, but we will try and get another box at some point. We'll need some bigger sleeves. So we have Private Party tag team card, Christopher Daniels, Kip Sabian, who I think this is the first wrestler we've seen from this set that I've actually seen live. Saw him at a show in Milton Keynes 4 or 5 years ago now, probably. Still wearing the same one-armed leather jacket, which was all the rage on the British indie scene at the time. Kip Sabian. Almost certainly that's got to be Kip Sabian's rookie card. Frankie Kazarian. Jungle Boy main features. Jake Hager main features. Isaiah Cassidy. And John Moxley. Still no signatures. We are hunting for a signature. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be very happy if we get a signature. Please let me have a signed card. And I'll buy more. I promise. I'm going to buy more anyway. But still. So, MJF magazine cover. Penta El Zero Miedo. Lance Archer. We have a Nyla Rose canvas, which will get in a sleeve. Matt Jackson main features. Joey Janela. Dr. Britt Baker. And Billy Gunn. When did he get his gun? He was just Billy for a long time, wasn't he? And then clearly got... I don't really know how he managed to get his own name, because presumably he didn't own it, because he wasn't Billy Gunn in TNA for all those years. So at some point, somebody's bought his name, whether it's him or AEW. I don't know. So we have Evil Uno, Tully Blanchard, Ray Phoenix, Christopher Daniels again, Colt Cabana main features, another Roads to Success cards. This is just a series of Cody Rhodes unique cards, because, I mean, the man has an ego, doesn't he? If he has a whole section that are just Cody Rhodes cards within the main set. We have Anna Jay and John Moxley as a magazine cover. There's quite the pile of debris on this desk now. We have Nick Jackson magazine cover, The Bunny, Colt Cabana, MJF, Darby Allin main features, Lance Archer main features, John Silver, and The Blade. We are running out of time to get those signature cards. If we're going to get any, like I say, no guarantees on these boxes of 8. But it was the ones at the bottom of the first 4 that had the real goodies in. So fingers crossed, these last 4 packs are going to have more goodies in. So Private Party tag team card, Christopher Daniels, Kip Sabian again, Penelope Ford. Oh look, they're back to back in the pack. Romance, eh? Matt Hardy, Hollow Awesomeness. A top rope card with Sammy Guevara, John Moxley, and Chris Jericho magazine cover. Always looks weird with no facial hair. Give me something awesome. That's all we want. Something awesome. So we have Taz, Luchasaurus, SCU as a tag team. We have a shiny... I tell you what, we've got some good Jungle Boy stuff. A shiny, hollow rookie card. I'm going to keep saying, so surely it must be, of Jungle Boy. Another Road to Success card. These are insane. Jake Roberts, Kenny Omega, and Cody Rhodes as a magazine cover. My word. He's got more action figures than anyone else in the company. I think he's got more trading cards as well. I wonder why everybody fell out with him, eh? Who knew? It's impossible to work out. We have Kip Sabian, Mark Quinn with the shiny hollow background, Abaddon with even shinier, even hollowier background. Again, surely a rookie card. Penta. Oh, oh, now that is cool. Oh, now this excites me because Penta is one of my favorite wrestlers. That is awesome. We have Penta match worn ring gear. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, let's not damage this one. Beautiful stuff. And then a Sean Spears main features. That's my favorite pull so far. That ring worn Penta. Love that. We have MJF magazine cover. Another Penta card. The Jurassic Express tag team. John Moxley shiny magazine cover, which is a very cool looking card. Another Road to Success card. They just make me laugh. Chris Jericho magazine cover, Joey Janela, and Dr. Britt Baker. I mean, the picture is a little bit... Looks a little bit smudged and blurry around our face. I don't know if that's the edit or the color or my color vision. Right, we are down to the final four. These were the bottom pack in each box. I don't know if that means anything. I really have no idea if that means anything, but we are down to the final four. We are running out of opportunities to get a signature card. Although I'd rather have that Penta worn card than like Joey Janela's signature. So I think we're doing all right. We have Mr. Brody Lee as a magazine cover, Brian Cage magazine cover, Matt Hardy main features, Colt Cabana main features, Sammy Guevara, FTR tag team, and Isaiah Cassidy. And that suggests to me that there is nothing special about the bottom packs, because there was nothing really of note in there. We have a Mr. Brody Lee magazine cover again. We have Brian Cage again. Is this the same pack? Private Party as a tag team, Nyla Rose. Oh, that's cool. We have a Mr. Brody Lee canvas. That is very, very cool. Look at the texture on that card. That is so cool. Very happy with that. Luchasaurus main features, Sammy Guevara, and then FTR as a tag team. We need to get Mr. Brody Lee in a sleeve. 2 packs remaining. Which one feels like it's got something cool in? This pack is definitely thicker than this pack. We're going to open this one first. I don't know if that's just me being insane. That one definitely felt thicker than this one. So we'll do this one first and hope we get something really cool in that last pack. So we have Big Swole, Sting, Orange Cassidy, Ricky Starks, a Kenny Omega canvas card. That's cool. I mean, they're actually thinner than the normal cards. That might be why the other one felt thicker. Perhaps that was our last cool pull. We have Ortiz as a main features card, Billy Gunn, and then QT Marshall as a standard. Wishful thinking. How thick is a signature? Imagine if we get a signature card in the last pack that we're going to... Potentially the last pack ever that we'll open. Imagine if it had a signature. So, we've got Ray Phoenix magazine cover. Dax Harwood. We have the Young Bucks tag team card. I don't know why it felt thick. There's nothing in here, I don't think. We've got Orange Cassidy magazine cover. We have a Sammy Guevara canvas, which is cool. Ricky Starks main features. Frankie Kazarian. And then Jurassic Express as a tag team. Right, let's just pop this one in a sleeve. I'll just recap the highlights. I mean, there might be something in these big piles that I've just kind of glossed over that when I do some research is a really rare card or something, but to the best of my untrained eye, these are the highlights of what we've just got. So, and the Sammy Guevara canvas, the Kenny Omega canvas, Brody Lee canvas, the Penta match worn, I don't know what you'd call those, memorabilia, have a name for them on the back. Not really. Certified worn is the closest we can get. And we've got the Nyla Rose canvas, the Ortiz Wednesday in Action thick card, the Big Swole limited number exclusive, QT Marshall match worn, Alex Reynolds match worn, the Ty Conti canvas, Lance Archer canvas. We've got a Miro canvas, a Nick Jackson canvas, and I mean, probably less special than any of the rest of it, other than the fact it's a very cool card and potentially a rookie card, Jungle Boy, who is just an awesome wrestler. So I want to get that one signed. Someone get me Jungle Boy on the phone. And there we have it, folks. That was 32 packs of the AEW Upper Deck cards. Let me know what your favorite from what we've just pulled is. If you want to, if you've got any hookup where I can find some more of these at a reasonable price, let me know, and I'll definitely do more again. And let me know what you've pulled if you've managed to get your hands on some of these yourselves. But for now, I will leave you there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, like I say, this very new style of content here on the channel. Feedback is very much welcome. Thanks for watching, folks. Toodle pip.